Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So today we'll be discussing about some important key terms in the statistics, right? So we'll be discussing about some important key terms and I'll just letting you know about all of those things in a little of detail with the examples as well. Right now, this is a video in which you need to listen a lot and write a little bit, right? So just listen to my words very much carefully. Whatever I'm just telling you right here. Okay, so let's get started here. Let me just choose out a color to write out the things. And yes, okay, this one is absolutely fine. And right here. Fine. The first term that I just want to discuss about is population. That what is actually a population? Just one second. Let me take out a thinner pen as well. And yeah, okay. So let's discuss about that. What is actually a population? Now, you can consider and think of a population as the entire collection of a person or a thing or any object. Okay, let's say I'm having a collection of different pens. Okay, let's say I'm having a collection of different pens. What is that pen? Pen is an thing. It is an object, right? So when I'm having a collection of different pens with me, so what can we just call that in the terms of the statistics? We can call that particular thing as a population, right? Now, after this population you have must know that what we have meant from population, so we can simply give it a definition that population is like actually we can define it as an entire collection of persons, things or objects, right? Now when we just want to study about a larger population, for a single larger population, let's say you are having a population, you are having a population of let's say 50,000. So you cannot study that whole 50,000 population at one go, right? That would be like even a silly task, and that would not at all be possible to study out this much of huge data in one single go. So what we do, we basically select out a different sample from that population, and this is what we call as a sample. So the idea of sampling actually came when we want to select out a portion from a larger population and study that portion to gain out some information about the population. That is actually what we call as sample, or you can call that technique actually as sampling. So I would just write here the second topic for the discussion, that is sample slash sampling. So as I told that, let's say you are having a huge population, we are having a large population to study out a larger population. Okay, then what we do, we select out a sample. Now what is that sample? So basically the idea of sampling is to select out a small portion. Okay, select out a small portion, or you can just call that as a subset as well. To select out a small portion or a subset which is basically from the larger population, okay, to study out that particular portion which you had selected out, so as to gain some information about the population, right? That is what we just call as sampling. Okay, and what is our data? And data are the result of the sampling and the population. So sampling and population, these both constitute and make out our data, and that is basically data are the result of the sampling from a population, right? Hope you just are very much clear first of all with these three terms which I told you: population, sample slash sampling, and the data. Let me revise that once again. What is a population? So in general words we can say that population is a like it is an entire collection of persons, things or objects. To study larger population, we select out the sample. So sampling is a technique in which we select out the small portions from a large population so as to study about that particular population and gain some information. And what is a data? So data are the results of sampling from a population. What is sampling? We just do from a population, and what a result we just get that. That is actually called as a data. Right, hope you just are very much clear with these three terms that I had just told you right here. After that, okay, after that we have some other terms as well, so I would just let you know that thing. So third one, the third term basically which we are going to discuss about is a statistic. Okay, so statistic. Okay, now what is a statistic? So is a statistic, it is not that statistics which I had told you in the starting. There's a quite difference between that statistics and this statistic. Okay, so make sure to like make out a difference between both of them. So what is a statistic? A statistics is a number that is the property of a sample. Okay, number that is a property of the sample. So let's say you have taken out any number from the sample, and that is a property of that particular sample. So that number will be a statistic that you had taken out from that. Okay, now let's take out an example for this. Let's take out an example. Let's say I consider a one math class. Okay, one math class is basically a sample of the population in all of the math class. Let's say I'm having n number of math classes in a school. So from that all of the math classes, I just took out a simple one math class. So what will that be? So all the math, n number of math classes which I am having, that is a population for me, right? And from that I had picked on one particular math class. So that is a sample. Right now I just told you the definition for the population and the sample. Right? That is absolutely clear. Then what we can just see, then the average number of points earned by the students in that one math class at the end of the term is an example of a statistic. Now in that one single math class, what we can find out, we can find out the average number of marks. Okay, average number of points or marks, whatever we just want to say. So the average number of marks which is earned by a student in that one math class, okay, at the end of a term, because what are the maths marks will be coming, we'll be calculating that at the end of the term. And what are the average number of marks a student has end at the end of a term, that is an example of statistics. As I mentioned the definition for a statistic, that it is a number that is a property of the sample. So when I just took out this example, in that I had taken n number of math classes. From that n number of math classes, I had simply taken out one math class. In that math class, what I took out, then I just basically find out the average number of marks a student has earned in one single math class at the end of term. This is the data which I had taken out from that particular sample, right? One sample I had taken and the data I have taken out from that particular sample. So what is that? That is called as a statistic. Hope you just got this parameter as well, which is a statistics. Here you need to listen me out very much carefully, because I'm just not writing out any of the definitions, and even I'm just not writing out any of the examples, because that is not at all required here, right? So listen to me out very much carefully and very patiently. Okay, so after the statistic, we have another thing and another word and a term which is actually a parameter. Okay, now what is a parameter? So a parameter is a number that is a property of the population. Okay, right now till now we had understood about the number that is a property of the sample. Okay, statistics is the number of a property of a sample, and a parameter is a number that is a property of a population. When we talk about property of a sample, that is statistics, and when we talk about property of a population, so that is actually a parameter. So let me just put on that particular thing here, parameter. Okay, hope you got about the statistics and parameter. These two are almost similar things, only a slight difference. So statistics is property of the sample. When we are dealing about the property of the sample, in that way we can just call the statistics as a key term, statistic actually. And when you are dealing with the property of a population, so in that it is a parameter. Right, this is the idea. Now after that we have one more important term, that is a variable. Okay, so here in the statistics, we normally denote out the variables with the x and y. I will just put on the next topic, which is a variable. So that is actually denoted by capital letters like x and y and all those things. Okay, that is absolutely okay. Now, what is that? So variable, it is basically a characteristic of interest of each person or thing in a population. Let's say you are having a population, right? In that, what is the characteristic of interest of each person? Okay, that is actually what is called as a variable. Now, variables are also of two types, numericals and the categoricals. So, numericals variables are the ones which take on values with equal units. Let's say give an example. Let's say weight in pounds, time in hours. So, whatever the numerical things you are having, that all come under the numerical variables, and whatever the characters or strings and persons or thing names you are having, that all comes inside the categorical. So let me just put out the slash here, and here it goes. The first one is basically the numerical for me, and second one basically is the categorical. So numerical deals with all the numerical values. Okay, all the numerical values, as I given you the example, weight in pounds, weight in pounds, time in hours, all those things comes under the numerical. And whatever the categorical variables place the person or thing into a category. So whenever we just talk about anything, any person, so in that all comes under the categorical, because it deals with the characters. Okay, so hope you just got out the idea regarding the this numerical and the categorical. And after learning about the numerical and categorical, what we can say about the data? So data are the actual values of a variable. They can be words, and they can be numbers, or they can be words. Okay, so data are the actual values of the variables. Whatever the variables you had put on, whatever the values you are having, either it is numerical or categorical, that does not matters, right? So that is actually what we call as a data. Fine. So values for the variables, that is numerical variable or a categorical variable, is called as a data. And basically we have one term that is actually datum, datum. So datum is basically for a single value we just give out the term that is actually the datum. Right, so hope you just got out all of the 5 topics which we have discussed: population, sample and sampling, statistic, parameter and variable. This data we had seen datum, and even at last we had seen data. Now, what's the use of these terms? Well, I'm just telling you the definitions, because throughout the further videos, I'll be taking out these particular terms throughout different videos. So you are basically able to understand what I am what I'm referring from the population, what I'm referring from a parameter, what I'm taking as numerical, what I'm taking as categorical. So as to clarify and identify all of those things, I told you that the proper and the important definitions which are actually needed to proceed on with this particular course. Right, hope you had just put down all the things, noted out all the things, and if you haven't, so once again go back, rewatch the video and put out the things. So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.